Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Natty 19 podcast. I'm Jonathan Marshall, and we're going to get right into things tonight. I don't have much in the way of announcements, unfortunately. We're kind of boring. We're kind of boring, as it is. We are going into episode 64. Don't have a name for it yet, but...
When we're 64?
I was going to try to pull one out, but... does anyone want to add anything? I don't really,
Intros kind of bore me.
Well, thank you guys for listening, and we hope you really enjoy tonight's episode. I know we've been in a combats for quite some time, so we're going to do what we can to keep things fresh and keep the excitement pumping. The music. How's everybody doing tonight?
Doing good. Glad to be back.
Back in the saddle. We don't have much in the way of pregame banter. It took me a while to get everything set up tonight, so I started recording late.
The banter has ended.
Yeah. Where'd we leave off? Oh, yeah. So, a lot has been going on lately, even amidst all that combat. So I think tonight, the way I'm going to bring this in is we're going to start it once again, or again, with a recap. In the Nobles district south of the palace, under the warm night sky, Rigga, Orvex, and Quincy, following the map that Master Triss had given to Quincy years ago, were led to a decimated portion of town where they had stumbled upon a caved-in tunnel. And after some time, they had managed to clear enough debris to enter the darkened cavity. Orvex pulls out a semi-clean rag and dabs his hands with it and then his brow. And Rigga moves over to his pack and pulls out a torch along with his flint and steel. Well, my friends, I must admit my reluctance to do this, but I believe my curiosity is now piqued. And he sparks the torch, which then sends a variety of tiny critters scurrying for the nearest nooks and crannies. From the direction of the palace, distant explosions begin to sound as birds burst from their resting treetops and disappear into the vista. Well, it would seem our colleagues have engaged the Yuan-Ti. Either they will return with the final puzzle cube, or we will be hunted for the ones we hold, my friend. Rigga pushes forth into the opening with a shrug. Let us cross that bridge when it comes to us. Pressing matters and all of that. And he disappears into the dark tunnel.
Hold on, I might need a little bit of a... I need to get a better sense of what's going on here. So we've gone into this like tunnel, into this passageway.
Yeah, you found the trapdoor under the rug.
Right.
Yeah, you started digging. That's where you left off in this scene, as you guys started removing the debris from the hole. And now it opens up where you just finished opening up a large enough hole to climb in. Rigga sparked a torch. Meanwhile, just to give a reference of time, the Red Wizard's assault had begun on the Fane.
And where exactly are we?
You guys are south of the palace in the Nobles district, where your map had led you guys. No, south.
Oh shit.
Now, you guys had just worked for maybe 15, 20 minutes today, I don't know, something like that. You'd been working, removing this debris from the hole. Rigga sparks a torch and shoves his way through.
Quincy turns to Orvex and just gestures in the direction that Rigga moved in with the torch. He says, "Shall we, Master Orvex?"
Yes, of course. And he You see him pull out his crossbow. He's like, one can never be too certain.
And Quincy, though he's putting forth like a rational, calm demeanor, he's definitely feeling everything is elevated right now. His heartbeat is picking up, and he feels something under his skin. He just gets the sense that he's getting closer and closer to some kind of destiny or something really important. And he follows into the tunnel.
All right. The passage is silent and the walls damp as water trickles down from various cracks in the brickwork. Underfoot is a soft and squishy surface where beds of mushrooms had claimed it. The tunnel eventually opens into what appears to at some point been a basement. Several partially intact strong boxes lay splintered and decayed from fallen debris and years of water damage since, and likewise a crumbled stairway looks to have once led to the floor above, which is now just filled in with a chute of dirt, stone, and wood. The place is trashed by disaster, but there doesn't appear to look like there's any other exits, you know?
I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
Alright. Detect Magic is out. So you do notice on the wall that's where the stairway would come down, on that back wall there is a soft glow where you see the weave.
He's going to move toward it, maybe just a little too quickly, a little too eagerly.
Yeah, and as approaching, you notice a small stone pedestal had tipped on its side, and following where it had fallen, maybe about a foot away from it, laying on the ground, surrounded by thousands of tiny mushrooms. A piece familiar to you. It brings you back to the moment Copernicus had pulled out the pieces of the Krugen sphere.
Quincy's kind of holding his breath as he looks down upon it.
I'm holding my breath.
Yeah, I'm pretty anxious. What's going on
What
here?
is happening?
I'm going to look up. Does anybody else notice? Do they see me? Or are they rummaging through their own piles?
Riga might be poking around, but I think Orvex this whole time had been watching you intently. Orvex is a little bit more attuned with what's going on because he's more interested in the mystery of it all, of what Quincy's place is in association with the map and Omu, especially considering that after the calamity, I guess you'd call it.
The great spell.
All maps. No, not that one.
Sorry.
All maps and everything, all the coin, it'd be like everything of Omu's history had been completely destroyed. So he's got one of the few books of Omu history and with actual sketches and stuff. So he's very curious, and he's watching Quincy intently.
Quincy's going to carefully pick up the piece, and when he touches it, he's just going to pause for a second to see if he feels anything while he's holding it.
He feels poison darts and curses.
All right, so things were looking grim. Sekalok, accompanied by 2 Malisons and 3 brood guards, busted into the Fane, clearly responding to a warning of sorts. You had assumed it was the attack on the main entrance by the Red Wizards, which put the entire temple on high alert with the gong sounding, but as the fight progressed and resources dwindled, Fenthaza had appeared atop the balcony and jumped Sekalok while the rest of you finished off the brood guards. She hastily explained her plan to lure Sekalok away from Ras'Nsi as she blasted him with like a force lightning-like attack.
Picture it like Palpatine's
Yeah.
lightning strike.
Yeah. And she keeps it on him, even as he begins to crawl his way back to Ras'Nsi's throne room. And you guys were able to pull it together. You pulled it together just enough to not only finish off the final brood guards, but also you helped do some damage to Sekalok, which may have been pivotal. as he was trying to move beyond Finthaza's range of the spell. There was a spiritual weapon out by Svitlongi. There was some crazy Zavral heroics there towards the end there. Sekalok had disappeared into the corridor with Finthaza's lightning still on him. And meanwhile, the two Malisons are climbing their way up the Snakehead Fountain in order to reach her with the intent to bring her down. Svitlongi, you rush towards the door following the action, and as the flashes of lightning cease, the unmistakable odor of scorched flesh fills the air, taking you back, if only for a brief moment, to that fateful eve at Taguda Village, where your now current companions, unbeknownst to them, entered your life for the first time. Cautiously peering down the hall, you see the still, lifeless body of the fearsome Sekalok crumbled on the floor. The long, 10-foot wide hallway stretches about 45 feet before opening into another room, the throne room, you would know. And then otherworldly whispers and slurping sounds erupt behind you, followed by a loud thud, which snaps your attention to a Yuanti Malison crashing to the ground below. And from the ground, the source of those whispers is an extraplanar circle covering the area below the balcony, as black inky tentacles envelop the fallen Malison. For now, Finthaza above, you see, a short bow in hand, nocks another arrow and moves to the edge above the other climbing Malison and lets it loose. An arrow in his shoulder, the second Malison loses his grip, falls into the tentacles below. Hissing and screams of agony fill the chamber as their flesh melts away where the tentacles touch. So now explosions once again sound in the distance, and Finthaza casts one last glance your way, Svitlongi, and she nods. And then she calmly turns around and disappears from sight. Now the room is yours, for now anyway. What do you guys do?
I will look to the rest of to this party, this group that I've found myself aligned with. What kind of shape are we in?
Irami has 4 hit points at the current moment.
Yeah, Copernicus is beaten.
And I believe I have 8 as well. I think we're all pretty hurt, maybe except for Zavral.
Nope, I'm down to 28. I'm bloodied.
Oh, I've done 28.
Is there anything we can do to heal ourselves? I mean, Cappy has nothing.
Short of hit dice on a short
Hour-long rest.
Hour long? And can you spend as many on an hour long? Or
I think so, but we're not going to be able to rest here for an hour.
No.
Not in the middle of this place.
No.
I mean,
So we press on as best as we can?
I got one more spirit frog to cast.
We all just stand underneath a spirit frog.
Right, how all huddled together.
Yeah. We have that 70s show moment.
What?
Really, it's kind of abusable. You could probably just keep walking through it, healing. So I don't.
For 10 minutes, right?
What's it?
Is it 10 minutes?
No, it's
1
I
minute.
think it's just 1 minute.
Oh,
10 rounds, 1 minute.
Gotcha.
So
Yeah, that sounds right.
How many D6s is that? 10?
Yeah, but can we all fit underneath it, or does it have to be, there's 10 rolls.
Right. 10 rolls total, split up amongst everybody.
And I could cast a couple of healing words, but I don't have that many. And that doesn't heal a whole lot. Does anybody have any potions?
No. I don't.
Svitlongi, I'm going to go ahead and get. I don't. We didn't really do starting equipment for you, did we? You didn't buy any. You didn't buy anything.
It's what?
I'm actually gonna go ahead and read this because it's actually quite broken, and I honestly think we can just walk through it to heal.
All right, read it out.
Until the spell ends, whenever you or a creature you can see moves into the spirit space for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, you can cause the spirit to restore 1d6 hit points to that creature.
And how?
Oh, so yeah, that sounds...
Yeah.
No action required.
We just walk around in a circle. Like,
yeah.
through-
Well, how much area does it cover? 5
5
foot?
foot square.
So yeah, we can just...
Because if one person stayed in it for a whole round, they would get 2 heals out of it, essentially. It's when they enter, and then when it's their...
Oh, so Copernicus would have been getting healed twice.
No,
No.
only the first time, because you get healed when you enter the square, or it enters your square, and then you get healed on your turn.
If you're in it.
Right, and
If
that's
you're-
how we did it.
And that's how we did
Right,
it,
right,
yeah.
right. But because of that, if we moved into it, you'd get healed, but then you could move out of it, and somebody else on their turn
So
could
we
also
can-
move into it.
We can either get 10d6 healing each, or
That's what I think
split.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, that's
So-
fine.
That's fine.
So
All
take
right.
a minute to get...
And it may be broken, but that's what it sounds like according to the rules.
All right, what level spell is it? 2?
It's a second level spell.
Nice.
Yeah, okay. I mean, you consumed a second level slot.
Yeah, so Svitlangi will say, we do not have much time, but we should make what preparations we can before entering this coming battle.
I filled up
All right.
before...
So 29.
So Irma has 0 wounds. Everyone fire off their wounds to me. Zavra, you can update your own.
I just healed 39 hit points from that. That puts me at full.
Ooh.
Yeah, you had 39 wounds.
Just think, if I had cast it as
Do I
a
have
third level
exactly
spell, it's 2d6.
Ooh.
That is broken. Because
That's-
think about that one spell just healed
The whole party.
whole party full.
In a minute.
There's a second level spell, though.
Yeah, I mean, I'm into it. I
Yeah,
don't
but
care.
a cure wounds casted at second level is going to do what? for
Right,
one
but that's
person?
one round, right?
Right. Cure wounds in combat is far more powerful than this in combat.
Right.
Yeah, this
Yes,
is combat's
I
hard.
agree.
So yes, I see where you're coming from, but out of combat, I look at it as more like just a recoup spell.
Yeah, it's a
which
good
is
healer.
It's a good ranger ability. He's a support class. Heals everybody up in between combats. Maybe a quick regen during combat.
Okay, here's some
Oh,
metagaming.
shit, K-Way. You're rolling low.
I have some metagaming. Is anybody not quite filled yet?
I'm
Filled
full.
it?
K-Way might not fill up.
I'm good.
What's your wounds, Svitlangi?
Jesus.
I have 11 wounds after all
a
that.
couple
All
fives.
I didn't roll 1-1.
12.
Mine was all like
26?
6 4s and 5s.
16.
26?
Yeah, 26. So yeah, I still have 6 wounds.
Nah.
All right.
Okay. I will save my heals for in combat then, because we don't know who's going to need them at that
Will you grab
point.
me a beer when you're out, Swain? Yeah. Wash your hands.
All right. You don't want to get stink eye?
Yeah. No, I don't want Sweeney's piss hand on my beer bottle.
That is quite the handy magic, Hunter.
We must have looked so funny walking in a circle, you know? I imagine
I was
Copernicus
actually-
like staying too long and us having
Right.
to push him. Like, share the frog.
Share the frog.
You're hogging it.
Well, was it a frog this time?
Yeah, hogging the frog.
I was going to say, if he did a fairy this time, it might visually make
Flutter
a little more
little-
sense.
Like
Yeah.
if we
Yes,
huddled close.
it was definitely a fae this time. After everyone made fun of me for choosing the frog the first time, I don't think I would do that again.
Xavier Dawn Tracker is very sensitive,
You picking on my
very
frog?
self-conscious.
That actually kind of hurts. So that was my last second level spell.
Yeah, I'm down to 3 second level spells, and I expended all my first and all my third.
You have cantrips. You're
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, no, I'm good. I'm even good with the second level. The 3 second level's not too horrible to move
There's
forward
another
with.
realization I made is, Irma, you were out an entire episode. You were unconscious.
Yeah. I got up, though. Lightning bolted the shit out of those fuckers.
You're welcome.
Are we prepared to face Ras'Nsi?
No, but we're doing it.
Yeah, why don't we get a quick... It's been a while since we did a check-in with I mean, that was a good question. Are you prepared? to face Ras'Nsi. Where does Irame? No. Xavier's like, no. Let's start with this side of the table for once. Irame, where do you sit? You hear Svitlongi ask that. What goes through your head at that point?
Irame is ready to do what needs to be done, and if that means a battle with Ras'Nsi, that means, that is what it is. However, there is a more harder side of Irame coming through, with the stakes being higher for her at this point. Not just because of her father suffering the death curse, but also because she has been near death multiple times now at this point. So just personal, selfish survival, as she realizes the danger and how exponentially more dangerous it's becoming.
There's more to it with Irame, though. I
think that Irame, Irame's considering a lot of things. She's considering talking to Ras'Nsi. I mean, and if that meant outing Fenthaza, or if that meant, trying to work with him somehow for the greater good, she would be willing to work with what she views as kind of a terrible man.
Well, you've seen visions.
Yeah, I've been connected to him.
Beyond that, your most recent vision, I don't think we even touched on that because we were amidst combat. But you had a strange nightmare, almost. Wakanga was there. Yep. You were there. And you...
Yeah. No, Irame has a suspicion of what's going on, and she knows that when she sees Ras'Nsi, if that suspicion is true, it'll be abundantly apparent to her upon seeing him.
Zavril, this is your second round. Now, you've met, I believe you, out of everybody, including even Svitlongi, have been the closest physically to Ras'Nsi. You stared him in the face.
As he was whipping me?
No, he didn't whip you.
Or his torturer did?
His minions.
If he whipped you, you'd be dead.
As he had me flogged.
Fucking Xavier would be his bitch.
You'd be a pureblood by now.
No, I mean, Zavril's got to have some shit going through his head.
Fucking brood guy.
I mean, granted, Svitlongi is amongst you as a companion.
Hair.
So, Zavril does not want to be here. He does not want to be back in this place. He has pretty much, essentially, despises all Malicens, all purebloods. Like, he doesn't want to be here. He is actually still really hesitant, even working with Svitlongi. Even though, she did help him, her and Fenthaza before, but Zavril doesn't think this is going to end well.
So maybe your next favorite enemy pick might be Wanti, or...
It was.
Oh, it was. You are... Okay, you already got it.
I had already done that.
Gotcha. So. Okay.
I am so anxious to meet this man.
Why don't we go to the next very important character in the bunch, if I have to say. Svitlongi, where do you sit in all... No, just kidding.
Fucking skips me.
Copernicus. It's been a bit since we've really dove into the mind of Copernicus' heart, I think.
It's a dark place.
Last time we did that, I had to do my laundry.
Wash your hands. Where is Copernicus with this? I mean, I think in his mind, Ras'Nsi is just a footnote. I mean, this is something we have to do to get another cube, which is one step closer to Cappy's personal goals. So whether we have to talk it out of his hands or cut his hands off, doesn't matter to him.
Where does Svitlongi amidst all this now? Everything that just happened with Fenthaza and such.
For Svitlongi, this is the moment. This moment is the culmination of months of preparation. So there's no doubt about it for her whatsoever. It's either do or die. Like, we either succeed or her and everybody in this room is going to die trying, from her perspective.
Is she nervous about going in with people she doesn't know well? Like, what if we talk it out with
She's
him?
in the zone. She's focused.
Whoa, this is exciting.
Steven.
She
fucking
feels
love that
righteous.
woman.
She has righteousness on her
She's
side.
like a snake when it's unlocked its jaw and it's eating something way bigger than her.
Very good.
All right, let's get out of this room. Enough dilly dally, and we've been in this room for 2 months.
Yeah, with the room. We gotta get out of here.
All right.
Silent Hill, the room.
Well, I mean, I'm looking at the combat tracker now, and I'm reading Zavrel's got 6 wounds, Fitlangi's got 11, and everyone else is golden with the exception of missing spell slots and abilities.
I'm feeling a lot more confident now that we have hit points. Yeah.
All right. You've got the floor.
Which way do we go from here, Snake Woman?
Svitlangi is just going to begin moving toward Ras'Nsi's
All right.
lair. What do we call it?
Throne room?
Go to there.
Throne room?
Throne room, yeah. All right.
Yeah, there's no time to waste. We begin moving along.
All right. Making your way cautiously down the corridor, you approach the well-lit throne room.
I do want to cast Bless right before we get in there, just so I don't have to waste combat round doing it. I guess I could choose 3 people. So I'm going to choose the 3 others.
All right. Yeah, you guys get
1d4.
Does that increase with levels, I wonder?
I can cast it at a higher level. Actually, it's 1 additional creature for each slot above first.
Okay.
So, maybe... Yeah, I'll cast it at 2nd level and include myself.
And how long does it last?
1 minute. So basically, I'm assuming that a couple of those rounds will be burned. You know what I mean? Like, I probably won't get 10 combat rounds out of it.
Right.
But the fact that but the fact that I don't have to spend one, I think will be worth it.
All right. 4 pillars support the vaulted ceiling, and steps ascend to an iron throne carved in the likeness of a hydra.
Nice.
To the south, an engraved stone disc is set into the floor of an alcove. A 10-foot wide opening in the east wall leads to a flooded cave. On each side of the throne, 2 ghouls, 2 on the left side, 2 on the right side, stand motionless. They haven't appeared to have noticed you.
A ghoul, huh? What's a D&D ghoul like?
That is a fantastic question.
It's not like a ghoulie. Remember that movie?
Hopefully everyone has their magic
Movie is
weapons.
fucking awesome.
Remember ghoulies?
I love ghoulies. I saw
Oh
that
my
was so
God.
little.
So ghouls, as I envision them in D&D, they're slender, gaunt, grayish skin, long arms, elongated fingers, clawed hands.
Are these the ones from the river?
Yeah, exactly. A long, snake-like tongue
Protrudes from parched lips.
hangs down.
Is it just the 2 ghouls? Or is
That's 4 ghouls,
4 ghouls?
2 on each side of the throne. Now,
And the throne is empty?
throne is empty, yep.
Svitlangi's going to grasp her symbol of Seth, and she's going to say, "Living dead, I command you by the name of Seth, depart." And she's going to cast Turn Undead.
So what is that? What happens then?
They have to make a wisdom. Well, first of all, if they are CR, is their CR 1/2 or lower?
Well, fucking ghouls.
I mean, I doubt it, but I have to ask.
No, they're CR1.
Okay, so then they have to make a wisdom saving throw, DC 13.
I thought he said 1/2 or lower, and he said they're 1.
If they're 1/2 or lower, they would just be destroyed.
Right. So the first one passes, second one fails, and third one, what's the DC?
13.
And that one fails. What was that, the third one or fourth one?
Third.
Third one. So the fourth one passes. So the 2 in the middle fail.
That means for 1 minute they're trying to go as far away from me as they possibly can, and it lasts for 1 minute. It cannot willingly move to a space within 30 feet, and they cannot take reactions.
Okay.
Or do we want to do that in initiative? I hate to like break up.
No, you
Our
had...
flow is not quite a... Yeah.
No, they didn't. Yeah, they haven't noticed you, so...
Ooh.
So the way they are, though, is they're at the back of this room. Like, there's no space behind where they're standing. Their backs are against the wall on either side of this makeshift throne. Or not really makeshift. I guess it's an actual throne.
It's a made throne, yes.
I just picture this more as like a lair. Everything's kind of shambled together.
Right.
But this
So-
is like a real fucking
Yeah.
fort.
So what they decide to do might depend on where in the room that we're standing, and if they feel like they can't leave the room, then they'll just probably
Push to the
push
corner,
into the corner.
the upper right.
All right.
But I mean, there is that other doorway they could try to go through.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can open that up just a little bit because you guys can see a bit in there.
Yeah, that's flooded, you had said, opening.
Yep. All right. So, Svitlangi, you cast Turn Undead. Now, we got the battle map open. Now, you see where they're positioned. The two in the center, the two closest to the throne, are the ones that failed their saves. So, yeah, I guess they would, pile... They can't approach you, right?
Right.
Yeah, so I would think if they were to move down... Well, they could probably move this way, right?
They go to, the water's
Yeah,
edge is
I
what I
think
was
they
going
can
to
go
say.
that direction. Yeah.
They could move towards the cave opening.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll do it on their turn, right? They just can't move closer to you?
Right. I mean,
Well, it's initiative, right? And this is a surprise round, so they have the surprise condition, so they can't do anything this round. They can't even really move, unless the spell forces them to move out of turn.
no.
No. Okay.
I don't think so.
All right, so let's go around the room. Let's start with the young Svitlanki.
For initiative,
Yep.
9.
9. All right, let's go to Copernicus.
Natty 20 for a 23.
Wow. Okay, Zaves, what you got, a 14?
6.
6, coming in hot. Irame.
19.
19 for Irame, okay, not too bad. One more than you had last time.
Yep, so all my rolls have been pretty bad tonight.
All right,
Yeah, you're rolling low.
Copernicus. You saw what happened, Svitlangi. You guys have the element of surprise. Amazingly enough, these ghouls were motionless. You could only assume that maybe they weren't quite activated yet, if that makes any sense. It doesn't really, but I don't know.
Cappy's looking. I want more perception on the room. What is that snake symbol to the south?
You're not sure what that is. It's just a circle, a stone carving on the floor. You've never seen anything like it.
And what's lighting up this room?
Sconces along the wall. You can see on each of the walls there on
blue
the map.
light?
Yep. There's some wall hangers.
Well, Copernicus will advance into the room then, moving through Zavril.
Whoa,
Out of my way,
hey.
I'm not a peck.
And,
Peck.
and he'll bravely position himself behind that southern pillar closest to him. That
Bravely.
looks good. And unleash Eldritch Blast Fury to the ghoul, up to the top left.
All right, that would be ghoul number 1. Let's zoom in. Get right in there.
Because, these
It's like
are
a
ghouls.
dating show for Copernicus. Ghoul number 1. Where would you take Copernicus on your first date?
La 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 la.
That's not going to cut it. Ooh, natural 1 coming in. Shitty.
Okay.
Warning shot. Just letting them know.
Next actor.
So the fucking blast smashes at its feet, kicking dirt up at its face.
Or hits a pillar right in front of you.
I said across his nose, not up it.
So Ghoul 3 is up, and Ghoul 3 is under the effects of Svitlongi's. He's under the effect of Svitlongi's turn undead, and now it is his turn. He wants nothing more than to move out of sight of her. So he's got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, right there. Boom. So for the listeners at home, that ghoul moved to the far back of the wall, and now he's just kind of skirting along, side strafing, and he's trying to make his way out. The opposite end of the wall, there was that passage that leads out to the underground river.
Are these reminiscent of the creatures that we saw on the banks of the river?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, not Svitlongi, but, the rest of
Young.
You made me miss Quincy.
The younger Svitlongi. Okay, Irame, you're up.
Irame is going to move to the left of Cappy behind the pillar.
All right, Irame to the left of Cappy behind the pillar. Okay.
This is my pillar. Get your own.
There's 3 other pillars.
And she's going...
Everyone loves to do the Cappy voice.
And she's going to send a firebolt to Ghoul 1.
All right.
And I'm going to miss. That's a 9.
Cool one is
9.
indestructible. Did you add your... Oh, wait. Is the bless in effect, or did we...
No, the bless is in effect. Yeah, you got... Let's go ahead and call it. You've got, let's say, 8 rounds.
Okay.
So do I add a d4 to this? Wait, what is going on?
Add a d4 to that, yeah.
You only get once, right? Or is that
no,
over and
it's
over?
for the next 8 rounds.
What?
Okay, so that makes it a 12. No, I can't add. What did I say before? 9? Yeah, 12.
12 is a hit.
Righteous.
Nice.
That blast came through. Doesn't it feel good when you're...
Yeah, when your buffs work.
when your buff works?
You're so buff, Charlie.
What
It's a bit
happens?
longer.
What'd you hit it with, anyway?
Firebolt?
Oh, yeah,
It's
that's right.
1d10.
It's immune to fire.
No, it's not.
Just kidding. What do you got?
Fucking undead immune to fire. That's ridiculous.
Burn it with fire!
Could be an undead fireball.
I don't add anything to that either. Just 3.
3 damage, huh? All right.
You don't add your... No, nothing.
No, I don't
No,
think
I
so.
don't. I don't.
You don't add anything.
What about Wild Surge?
But I am 5th level, so I get 2d10. Ooh, so 12 damage.
All right, so total of 15?
No, total of 12.
Oh, total of 12.
My apologies.
Gotcha. Okay.
Wild thing.
Or that bloodied it. Okay.
Irame is going to look over at Copernicus and give him a "that's how it's done" look.
Uh-huh.
All right. And Ghoul 1, it's his turn, and he's gonna... He's gonna move down in 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Attacking at you, Irame. Here it goes.
And now she's going to look at Copernicus like, oh shit.
Cappy shoves her towards it.
All right.
Show me how it's done, Irame.
All right, what do we got here? Ooh, no multi-attack on these guys. Okay, no big deal. No big deal. Just, it looks like he's got a basic... Okay. No, he's got a bite and claws. He's going to use his claws. I'm really surprised I don't get a claw bite here. But alright, claw is coming in at Irame, and that's going to be armor class 19.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay, couple things. One,
Is there a saving throw in my future?
there is a saving throw in your future.
A death save in the future? What?
It's going to be 5 slashing damage.
Okay.
And you got to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, very important.
Very important. 15.
15 passes. You
Nice.
you feel something occur when that wound opened, but you were able to shake off the effects. And that was all he could do. Ghoul number 4. He is also under the effect of the turn undead. 5, 10, 15.
Irame is going to grab at her wound and yell to her friends to watch for their claws.
Svitlongi, you're up.
Can somebody remind me the dual wielding? What's the deal with dual wielding?
We always do this.
What is the deal with dual wielding?
Yeah, no, if you don't have the dual wield feat, your second attack, your offhand attack is actually your bonus action, and you add your 2 hit modifier, but as far as damage goes, it's base damage plus proficiency. You don't add your strength mod, right?
Boom, drop the mic. That sounds spot on to me.
Yeah, I got turned on a little. That was good.
Or wait, you don't add your proficiency
don't
bonus to
think
damage
you-
anyway.
Yeah, you don't add any proficiency bonus, I don't think.
You don't get any mods to the second damage. Unless you have the
Okay.
dual fit. Unless you have the dual wield feat.
Okay. All right. He's Svitlongi's drawing her scimitar and her whip, and she's going to move just to the other side of the ghoul that Erme is facing.
Nice.
That side?
Yeah, maybe one more over. Like not quite that far. Like directly across from Erme. There you go.
Alright.
And I'm gonna swing with scimitar first, and that is a that's an 18 to hit.
Hit.
And for damage, 4 points of slashing damage.
Alright. Yeah, you cut through its pale flesh. Black blood oozes out.
And an 18 hit with the whip.
That's a hit.
And 4 points of another 4 points of slashing damage.
Alright, it is still kicking, but it's on its last leg already. Good round all around. Zavril, you're up.
So there's about 20 feet in between the two Ghoul 1 and Ghoul 4.
15.
There's
Alright.
15 feet between them, yes.
20 feet apart,
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
All right, I am going to provoke an opportunity of attack as I am going to position myself in between them.
Alright, coming in with a claw. Ooh, it's going to be armor class 17.
That's a hit.
I just told you to look
Oh.
out for those.
Alright.
Nobody listens to me.
It's going to be 6 slashing damage and make a constitution save.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Fucking fortune favors the bold.
Add your D4. You get a D4
Add your
to
bless
add.
to saving
That's not
throws.
going to help.
Is
you.
it even going to matter?
It might.
9?
Very well might.
You get a 4.
Hey, I did. 9.
9 total.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought you had 9
I
to
thought
start
you
with.
had 9 to start with as well.
Right.
Yeah, you didn't really have any hope. Sorry. Sorry about the false hope there.
Yeah, or if you have an inspiration. So the rules of an inspiration while we're on it. Clear-cut rules. This is how it is. You can only hold 1 inspiration at a time each, and you can use it on your attack rolls, your saving throws, and that's it. And you can give it to another player to use on their attack rolls or their saving throws, but you can't use it on rolls that enemies make. You can only player rolls.
Okay, only a buff.
Okay.
So, but can I... Now, in the sense that I can give it to somebody, can I give it to them on their roll, or do I have to give it to them to use before they say what they're going to do?
No, you could give it to them whenever. It's like a metagame thing.
Okay.
You can give it to them on the fly whenever they need it.
Okay.
It's not like
I
a
think
potion.
That's wrong anyways. I don't know why Fantasy Ground added the +2 there. That should have just been a 3 without the +2. It should be a total of 7.
Yeah.
I'm not proficient in con.
All right, yeah, no big deal. Is what it is.
Do you have a con bonus? Because your proficiency would be more than +2.
Just gotta mention this. I just randomly opened the player's handbook, and I'm looking at Finger of Death, 7th level necromancy spell.
Is that the
Cappy
Drow
has a goal
finger?
in life.
The new Drow finger.
78 plus 30 necrotic damage. Holy shit!
Damn. That is a good one. I realized we were missing Zavril's rolls on the screen up there because I was covering it with the map. All right. So Zav, okay. On that attack of opportunity, you are paralyzed. So you actually couldn't move that extra. Yeah, go. It's the one adjacent to him. It's as you were leaving his threat range. Zayril is now paralyzed. You see his muscles just lock up as the effects of the ghoul's nasty, dirty fingernails move through his veins.
Yucky.
Mm-hmm.
We cannot afford to be foolish, Hunter.
Next up, ghoul number 2.
Still fleeing?
No.
Oh,
No, he's
apologies. Wrong guy.
descending upon the paralyzed hunter.
Ah, what a dick.
Now, correct me if I don't have my because of this setup. I don't have my DM screen. But paralyzed, is that an automatic crit?
It should be.
Good thing.
If he hits,
Good thing they're not named.
I think it's advantage to hit, right? And then if you hit, an automatic crit, maybe. Seems pretty crunchy.
All right, a paralyzed creature is incapacitated and can't move or speak. Creature automatically fails strength and dex saves. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Yeah, man, I'm just like a walking player's handbook.
Ooh.
I'm just kidding. I get shit wrong all the time.
I don't even try to guess anymore.
It's fun.
All right,
It's fun to guess.
It is.
All right, so he's coming in with a claw with advantage.
Don't mind me. I'm just gonna lay here.
He rolled a natty 20.
Wow.
Jeez.
Ritzville.
Oh,
So max damage.
it's max damage, not even double damage, right?
That's
Well,
all
that
I do.
wasn't a natty 19 though.
It
Oh
wasn't.
no, but it's an automatic
It's
crit,
an
right? I
automatic
get you. I
crit.
get you. Yeah, max
so
damage.
it's going to be 6 damage.
Do I need to roll another?
Scrunch your eyes like he was really crunching some numbers there.
It's gonna be.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. It's going to be it's going to be 10 damage.
There we go.
Yeah, 10 damage.
Now
They
we're
get plus
talking.
6?
No, I get plus. It's 2d4 plus 2. Right?
Ah, okay.
Do I need
I
to
just
roll
heard the
another
D4s,
con mod?
so-
Yeah, distinct sound. What's up, bro?
Do I need to roll another con save?
No, I don't think. Interesting. Yeah, go ahead and make a con save.
Is there
Could extend
paralyzed
the
too?
duration.
Extend the duration. Yeah, the duration is a minute. So.
Wow.
10 rounds?
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
11.
All right, you
Don't
passed
forget
it.
to add the plus. Okay.
He passed it. It's DC 10. So, so you're good. You got 9 rounds. All right. Next up, new round. Copernicus Heart, top of it.
Fooling around over there.
Laying down on the job.
Yeah, this is getting serious.
I don't think I'm actually laying down. I think I'm just frozen in place.
Should
All my muscles tensioned up.
Well, that would make you like Timber, right? Fucking. That's the noise it makes.
All right. So it's the top of round 2. You guys busted in this room. Activate. You got a good start with the surprise round on these ghouls. They don't look too tough. One's already bloodied. However, Zaves, thinking he was cool. It must have been the heroics from the end of that last battle, but he tried to go through that one.
Right after Irame was literally like,
Watch out.
Don't do that.
Yeah, watch out for the claws, bro. And sure as shit, Zaves gets paralyzed. That's auto crit, advantage to hit. Okay, dire straits. Maybe not, but we'll find out next week on the Natty 19 podcast.
Oh, this was a dumb idea.
This was a really dumb idea.
yeah. She's talking about getting her nose pierced.
It's just a bad time. Everybody's like,
Oh.
my nose is runny. Like, it's fucking stupid.
You're 30 now.
That's why I did it.
Yeah.
I was like, I was like, I can't get a piercing after I'm 30. This is like my last opportunity. Well, you can get tattoos after 30, but you can't get more piercings after 30. People are like, when did you get your eyebrow pierced?
You're all over the place with the indigestion and
Yeah, I'm all
sneezing.
fucked up. I'm 30, you know?
Yeah, it's falling apart. Getting old.
Oh, my fucking God.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we want to just end it now because it's at the top of a round.
Yeah.
All
Yeah, and
right.
Zavril being paralyzed for
Yeah.
9 more
I
rounds.
hate ending in the middle of combats all the time, but I understand it's time. We got to do it.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, we have plenty of time
I think
in the episode.
I think
It'll
we'll
be
at
an
least
hour.
get 47 minutes at least. So
It'll be at least 50, I bet.
Yeah.
That's where I'm putting the money.
It'll one up me by 3 minutes.
It's going to be at least
So are we stopping then?
in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Hold on though. I got to come up with I got to frame it.